8th Asian Airgun Championships in New Delhi, India. The finals of the 10-meter air pistol youth event at Dr. Karni Singh's shooting range in Tughlakabad. And let's take a quick look at the start list for this particular event. It's coming up on your picture frames. Mahdi Tondari of Iran, one of the strong contenders, along with Shanky Nagar of India. You've got Yu Chengli of Chinese Taipei. Samarjit Singh, a young shooter from India. A lot being spoken about him in the circles. He's in the fray as well, having made the finals. Yi Chun Chao of Chinese Taipei. Mohit Gaur of India. Another Iranian in the fray. Saeed Jamal and Chen Lung Wu of Chinese Taipei. That is what makes up the 8 shooters. You've got these young shooters, 15 to 18 years of age, competing in this category. Ready for the first series of 3 shots to be fired within a span of 150 seconds. Chow was first off the blocks with a 9.9. But a 10.2 by Nagar. That's good showing. 10.1 by Tondari and also Samarjit. You got Shanky Nagar has done well and is in fact just 0.1 behind. That's a quick confirmation of how things stand. It's Yu Chun Chao of Chinese Taipei in the lead. Shanky Nagar breathing down his neck. Mohit Gaur moving up to third after not really getting a good first shot off. He's managed 30 overall. And it's crucial because this is an elimination shot, remember. After this, one of the shooters will get eliminated, the lowest ranked shooter. First elimination coming up after 8 shots, and it's Chen Lung Wu of Chinese Taipei who will have to leave. He was in 8th spot, remember. A total of 74.4 for this young shooter from Chinese Taipei, but he's gone now. In the lead, Saeed Jamal Musavi of Iran. He's got a total of 89.7, which Shanky Nagar is tied as well in that first spot with 89.7. But this young lad, all eyes on him. Youngster from Chinese Taipei who's just 15 years old, showing immense concentration. Gets a shot off early as well. Nagar gets a 10.6, 10.3 for Samarjit, 10.5 from Tondari. It's a good shooting there, 10.4 from Musavi, the joint leader. But I think Shanky's just done well enough to jump into the lead. Samarjit Singh's in 5th at the moment. As the Iranian who's been eliminated, Mahdi Tondari of Iran, 96.3 is what he's got after a total of 10 shots. And he's now out of the reckoning, eliminated, the second shooter to be eliminated today in this 10-meter air pistol men's youth event. That's the standings after 4 series. A shot from Musavi has pushed him in the lead, but Shanky Nagar is 3rd, slipping away from the top 2. It's a huge lead that Musavi and Chao have got for themselves. Yi Chun Chao, Musavi currently in the lead, just 0.1 ahead of Yi. Oh, 8.4 from Shanky Nagar. Shanky Nagar eliminated from the finals after leading at one point of time, and that is what this finals format can do. It can be so cruel, so demanding. You've got to hold your nerve. Unfortunately for Nagar, he's not been able to do that. He slipped out of the medal positions, finishing 4th. Chao gets a horrendous 8.4. Could this be the opening? 10 for Gaur. Musavi gets a 10.3. But that 10 might not be enough to keep Mohit Gaur in the hunt. Chao shoots a 9.2. Musavi gets a 10.7. He's on a canter here, is the Iranian. He knows he's got the gold medal in the bag now. One shot still remaining. Chao gets a 10.2. 10.5 for Musavi. Strong way to finish.
The results are final.
And it will be Saeed Jamal Musawi, the 17-year-old from Iran, who will clinch gold in the youth competition of the 10-meter air pistol event for men. The bronze medal for India's Mohit Gaur. The 18-year-old did exceedingly well to hold his nerve. Remember, he'd finished 6th in the Asian Championships in Kuwait in 2014. Chao Yi-chun of Chinese Taipei, the young 15-year-old, competing in his first international competition ever, ends up on the podium. A strong showing from this young lad. He takes the silver medal. Gold medalist here. National champion in the youth competitions back in Iran. Competed in the Asian Championships in Kuwait in 2013 as well. Welcome once again to action coming through from day 3 of the 8th Asian Airgun Championships 2015 from the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range in New Delhi. It's the final of the 10-meter air pistol junior event for men. Budding shooters coming through the ranks now. Look at the 5 who've made the final. That's the field for you. Hemendra Kushwa of India, Mohammad Ahmed of Bangladesh, Achal Pratap Grewal of India. You've got Takahashi of Japan and Sumedh Kumar, another Indian in the fray. Just 5 shooters making the cut to the final, which means that in this 20-shot final you'll have the eliminations starting from after shot number 14. Gets a 10, does Grewal. Took his time, knew how crucial that shot was. A 9.9 for Ahmed. Takahashi.
It's not a good sign when you're racing against the clock. Just 3 seconds left. He has to get it off.
Oh, he does, and he gets an 8.9. The pressure was mounting on him. But a good start for the 3 Indians. And that's the way they qualified as well, pretty much. Except that it was Sumedh who shot the best. Sumedh Kumar is currently in 2nd. Grewal's 3rd. Hemendra Kushwa leading the pack. A 9.6 there for Ahmed. Grewal shoots a 9.8. .5 for Kumar. That's very solid indeed, the 3rd shot.
And he's bounced back after that low 9 which he shot, and he will be really cross with himself. Unfortunately, you can't be cross when you're at the range, because even one bad thought and you know your target could be, you could go from a 10 to a 8.
Absolutely, but that shot of 10.5 is ensured that he's got the lead as Sumedh Kumar. Kushwa is in the 2nd position at the moment, but he's narrowed the gap down between himself and Sumedh Kumar to 1.7.
Yes, the 9.8 actually hurting Kumar, but he had built up a pretty sizable lead, so it shouldn't hurt him much. But yes, at the moment, Achal Grewal and the shooter from Bangladesh, they're really going to have a fight on their hands, because the Japanese shooter has not been having a very good day at the moment.
Takahashi shoots a 10.6. Yes, going out in a blaze of glory.
He'll feel nice about that last shot, but clearly when he goes and sits with his coach, he knows that there's no way you can miss a target, especially in 10 meter. It's an enclosed environment. There's no external factor here.
Kushwa gets a 10.4, Kumar a 9.8, 10.3 for Grewal. Ahmed hasn't got the shot off yet. It's 23 seconds left on the clock and counting down.
And the more time it takes, the more the pressure on him.
The gun will feel heavier. Pistol will feel heavier in his hand. What does he get? He gets an 8.9. So that's the end of the road for Achal Pratap Grewal. Eliminated after shooting 154. The next 2 will decide who stay in the hunt for the gold.
And at the moment, Sumedh Kumar has pulled up his sock.
9 seconds left on the clock. Gets a 7.8. Oh, that's what pressure can do. And how does that affect his chances?
It's extended Kumar's lead for sure. The young man knows he's made a big mistake, because Kumar has the lead. But what a creditable performance from this young man from Bangladesh. His qualifying score 552. Sumedh Kumar had 576. So in qualifying itself, he had a 24-point lead. He had 24 more 10s.
This tells you the 3 Indians were ahead of him, and yet he's managed to pip Grewal and end up with a bronze medal. And now Hemendra Kushwa and Sumedh Kumar. still in the hunt. 2 shots to decide the gold medal now. 10.2 for Kushwa, 9.4 for Kumar, and that is going to clinch it.
Yes, he would have perhaps wanted to finish in a blaze of glory as well, but he's not had the best of competitions today, not been pushed all the way, but ultimately he is a champion. He will go home with the gold medal.
Absolutely. Sumit Kumar clinches gold, and at the end of the day it's going to be Hemendra Kushwa settling for silver. This young lad has done well in his first international competition.
The bronze medal goes to Ahmed Muhammad, representing Bangladesh. Silver medal goes to Kushwa Hemendra, representing India. And the gold medal goes to Kumar Sumed, representing India.